Alright, what is up, guys? So today we're gonna do something that I've been wanting to do pretty much like since this whole pandemic quarantine thing started, and it's because of this guy right here. This is the new 3-inch from TorqueFPV with the caddxvista. Let's go down and take a closer look at it. Alright guys, just a quick look at the quad. You'll have to forgive me if you can hear the background noise. I'm kind of close to the freeway. It's a 3-inch frame designed for the caddxvista. It's a unibody bottom plate with a TPU camera mount, and then just a top plate that the Vista bolts to. So because the Vista bolts to the top plate, you have to use that rubber band for your lipo because there's not a gap to get a lipo strap through, which is fine. He did send a little kit to raise the top plate if I wanted to try a lipo strap. I don't know if I'm going to try it because I don't know if I want to raise the CG of the quad. The way that this quad is possible is because it's using an all-in-one board, and that's the BetaFPV V3. So that's the flight controller and ESC in one, and it's so it being a single board is what gives it the room to mount the Vista on top. And I know that part of it isn't technically new. And then on the back, Crossfire Nano receiver, and on the other side, I actually had room to mount one of my 330 caps straight to the Vista, and it's mounted underneath the top plate, so there's clearance for the props, and it's not blocking my USB. Now the antenna holder is designed to work with the stock Vista antenna, but I just stuck a UFL on there to save weight. It turns out that the signal with the whip antenna is pretty good. Motors are Emax ECO 1404. That's not going to show up, but they're 6,000 kV. I basically, I'm not super familiar with flying 3-inch, so I asked Kelvin what motors he was using, and I think they're 1404s, so I just kind of looked to see what Emax had and asked them to send these out, and I think they've been working great. Props are the Gemfan 3-inch props. All up, we're at or not all up, but dry weight, we're at about 110 grams, and I've been looking around, and I think for Vista builds for 3-inch, that's pretty light. I think it's one of the lightest for 3-inch. I've seen a lot of 2 and 2.5-inch quads that are lighter, but again, those are swinging smaller props with much smaller motors. Yeah, for the quad, that's pretty much the gist of it. I don't know if he's going to make a lot of changes to it. Yeah, I'm pretty happy with the layout. The build was pretty easy. It's super clean for how small it is. So let's go back up and see if we can get a flight in. Okay, so if you look behind me, this is my local movie theater, and it's been shut down since everything was shut down. And every time I come here with my wife, I'm just oh, it'd be so cool to fly, because you can see it's a little plaza area. There's a fountain back there, some benches. It just looks like a really cool spot to fly. Obviously, safety is a concern with people and bystanders. So I tried to fly it a while ago with my Peanut, my analog toothpick quad, and for some reason, I don't know if it was the reflection or the Wi-Fi, but the video was god awful. With my with my Fusion module, I would fly to about the fountain, and I would just get completely losing video. So I figured I would try it with an HD quad, because the HD quad isn't susceptible to things like multipath. But I didn't really want to fly a 5-inch quad, at least not without a spotter. So since I've got this little guy, I'm gonna try it. And I think, you know, this is kind of like the evolution of the DJI FPV system, because we started out with the air unit, which we were fitting in 5-inch and above, and then people started cramming them into small quads. And then the Vista came out, and it started to get more promising, and a bunch of companies like iFlight and GepRC, BetaFPV, you know, they're releasing micros with the Vista, but you know, they were either like 2-inch or 2.5-inch. I mean, I haven't really seen anything in like a micro form factor that really appealed to me. And then Kelvin over at TorqueFPV posted pictures of this thing like 2 weeks ago, and I was like, that's it. It's a toothpick style quad, 3-inch, big-ish motors, so you've got some good power. And it's just like, I think a lot of people have just been waiting for a micro like this in HD. 110 grams, about 155 all up with a 3S 450. It's just having something that you can use to like fly almost anywhere and get HD video with, you know, good performance for freestyle. I just think a lot of people have been waiting for that. I know I have, because I fly in my backyard so much. And if you guys saw my first video, I go from flying in the park, jump the fence, and then like start flying under the swing set, and you know, just like, it's, I mean, you can do anything with this, and you're not compromising on HD, you're not compromising on video quality. It's just like, yeah, it's really like kind of the evolution of the system, I think. But anyway, so most of these businesses are closed. There's some restaurants on the front side. There's a bar and grill over here. They don't open until 11. There is a barber college off to this side that's still in session, so I still have to be kind of careful, but I'm gonna set up and see if I can manage to fly in here and get decent video. We'll see how it goes. Okay, so I've already taken kind of a warm-up flight with the 3-inch, and oh my god. So like I said, I've tried to fly here before with analog, and it was impossible. But something about the DJI FPV system, like when we talk about multipath, we have to talk about it differently with this system. It works better with multipath. I've kind of went over that in some of my previous videos in the parking garages. So I'm guessing there's a lot of multipath here, because I'm flying on the other side of cars, out of line of sight, and my bit rate is pegged. It's just like, the FPV system paired with this quad is like, it's allowing me to like knock off like a bucket list item for FPV. Like flying here, just that first flight, I didn't even do anything cool, but just being able to do it without really worrying about killing somebody, I'm just like, I'm kind of shaking. It's so I'm just gonna fly another battery, cruise around, and show you guys what it looks like. Okay, so my camera actually stopped recording before I took off, because I probably need to format my SD card. I'm gonna try one more time. Hopefully we can get it. This is so cool, guys. Still no people. Okay. So I'll kind of show you. I'm in the back of the parking lot. This is not a real person, just so you know. But when I flew analog here, when I got right to this fountain, my video was completely unusable. It was just like horrible. But now with the Vista, I can fly all the way across the street. Oh, a bird! And I can see birds because, you know, DJI. This is amazing. This is freaking mind-blowing. I mean, I guess it's like, it's hard without context knowing how bad it was on analog, but being able to do this without really worrying about being like super dangerous and being able to see all the hazards like these string lights. Oh, so sick. Could you imagine racing here? Ooh, oh. Oh, whoa, what the hell, bird? Oh. Thank you, Kelvin. This is just amazing. Thank you, Emax, for the motors. Thank you, Gemfan, for the props. This is just, oh, this is like way too much fun. I know my freestyle is not blowing minds, but I'm just like, I'm so like pumped up that I can even fly here with perfect video. I'm in focus mode at 200 milliwatt. You guys can see that the focus mode is not activating because my signal is so good. Okay, hopefully my camera's still on. Oh, thank God. Oh, yeah, it's just I can't. It's too good. It's way too good. So yeah, this the caddxvista DJI FPV system plus this 3-inch frame, it's just like like I said, I think a lot of people have been waiting for it. I know I've been waiting for it. Like I've really wanted a micro because I don't have to worry about the limitation of not having HD footage with this system. Like I'm kind of lightheaded right now. Like it's so cool. I've been wanting to fly here for so long, years probably. And it was with analog, it was just impossible. But again, the system, if you have a high multipath environment like this, it works better. And you can see it. I mean, people are gonna be like, is this air unit footage? Do you have a GoPro on there? Like, people still ask me that. Like, I'll post footage and they'll be like, that's from a GoPro, right? I'm like, no, it's my goggle DVR. That's goggle DV. That's what I'm seeing. It's, oh guys. So yeah, for the frame, he doesn't have a name for it yet. It's, you know, it's a 3-inch caddxvista frame. He says it's Tuesday. He said it should be ready in about a week. We'll see. I don't know the price or anything, but I know he's pumped about getting it out. I know a lot of people are pumped about getting their hands on one. It's just, it's too cool. But yeah, I'm thankful that I was able to fly here without like people anywhere. That's cool. So yeah, I'm gonna go home and start editing. Thanks for watching, guys.